Okay, so to run over the personal details again, in the previous screen mine were blanked out because they are, as I say, personal details, correct? So here you put your name, your country, city, state, zip, your address, your phone number, your email, currency you prefer to work in, and naturally you're going to have to check the I agree to subscribe to your newsletters in order to get the next button to show up. I'll show you how that works. See, you have to click that. Now here you have the opportunity to choose the level of leverage, 1 to 100, meaning basically if you had $1,000 in the account, then you can basically control a Forex contract worth $100,000, say the euro dollar, US dollar, for instance. Okay, so here you can adjust the amount of leverage. Here, again, as we stated before, I left this at $5,000. You may want to change that. It may change for certain types of things I want to demonstrate, such as a larger Forex portfolio using a standard account, a standard size contract. So in that case, it would need to be larger as far as the deposit level is concerned. But currently we're leaving this at the $5,000 mark. So here it is as it stands, and you fill in all these things and you continue through, and you'll be given a username and 2 passwords. Both of those you'll need to record and keep handy. Okay, so that's it for that section. I'll close that out and we'll get into some more MetaTrader platform basics. So as you can see, we're all set to go here. Down here, see the account balance, $5,000. Okay, in our virtual account. Now understand that, again, this is a demo account. This is virtual money, not real money. When it's time for you to open a real account, you won't be able to do that from the terminal itself as we're looking at it. You'll have to contact the appropriate brokerage company, whoever you happen to be trading through, and get things authorized there. You'll be able to see that when you go up here to the navigator window. It'll show up in accounts down here as the real account. So with that in mind, we just want to stress that, again, this is a demo account, and we are going to learn more about MetaTrader. This is the default screen that comes up in MetaTrader with 4 different currency pairs, euro dollar, US dollar. You can click on these and it'll highlight the particular one you're interested in. Great British Pound, US dollar, US dollar, Swiss franc, US dollar, Japanese yen. You can click on each of these and you can see the highlights change here as well. One of the first things you may want to change would be the look and feel of individual charts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to maximize this so we have one chart here, and then I'm going to go down to the properties, and here are a number of the common types of things. You can have this candlesticks, scaling can change, the chart can auto scroll, which basically means if you bring it over there, when it ticks, it'll pop back as the price changes, so that you'll be right here at the most current price. So let's look back here again, go to properties and colors. Let's say we wanted to change a color scheme. Here's one way to do it. You can hit the yellow and black, change the color scheme that way. That's back to the original size of the chart. Go back here. Let's change something else. Green on black we saw. Now there's black on white. Okay, which some people may prefer. As you can see, you can go through and see the charts that were alongside here by simply going down and clicking on one of the tabs, and you'll see that everything here is as it was originally preserved. Okay, so we've got that there. Okay, now let's say we want a more traditional looking kind of a candlestick. Okay, we've got the background is white. So we want a bull candle to be green. And it looks like green. And that we want a bear candle to be red. There we go. Let's see, it changes here. Let's expand that out. And there we go. Completely different look, completely different feel. More traditional types of candles than you may see as the black and white, or the black, sort of the hollow and green, as we see over here. Yeah, the hollow one, and then a different color here. So here, bullish candles are green, and bearish candles are red. Let's go through an additional modification here. Okay. Let's see, the grid's gray. That's going. What I really like to do is to change just one additional thing here. Bar down, red, bar up, black. Let's make that green. So I want to remove that border from around there. There we go. That's how I want it to look. I want to remove the border and just have the pure candle there. So remove that black border, and this is what we get. Now we can pop up here, see the zoom in, and we can click on zoom in and get a closer, more bird's eye type of view. Auto scroll is on. You can turn auto scroll off if you want to, but auto scroll's on. You can see it pops right back when it's on. And we're here at the most recent price. Okay, now let's say, for instance, that this is a template that we would like to save. So let's do this. First, I'm going to go here. I'm going to delete that indicator because I don't want to include the indicator in the template. I'm going to go here to template. I'm going to put save template. And I'm going to give this template a name. And I'm going to call this template simply candlesticks. There we go. Candlesticks.tpl is the file name. And I'll save that. And away we go. So you can see there you've got a nice candlestick template set up. And you're back here. You could change all these if you wanted to. I'll show you exactly how to do that. Okay. Okay, we'll go here. Go to template. Scroll down to your candlestick template. We just created this candlesticks template, and watch this. There we go. Now, if you want to, you can create these templates, and you can set them up pretty much any way that you'd like. For instance, let's say you wanted something. What are we going to add in here? Bum, 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 bum. We've got template. We got all that stuff. We could change these as well. Okay. But while we're doing this, I don't want you to forget about this because this is important, is profiles. And so let's save the profile as new profile. And you can call it whatever you want. New profile 1. And you may want to be a little bit more descriptive and call it something like candlestick profile, for instance. Save it like that. Okay. I'll show you what the profiles and templates kind of work in the same way. Here you've got a British pound profile, so you can see that. We can tile all those windows kind of any way you want. You can tile those vertically, horizontally. I guess it thinks that's it. There we go, vertically like this. Cascade the windows, so you can choose which one you want. You can also make the selections down here as to which actual screen is on top. So there we go. So let's go back. Let's go back to candlestick profile. You see it loads right up. And what happens is, as you'll notice, there's our default profile. This is the first one as we load it up. That's the default MetaTrader profile. So we're going to pop back over. We're going to select our candlestick profile. Now notice that you can change a lot of things here. If you wanted to change and have an additional euro dollar US dollar chart, you could drag it over. See how it changes it here? It changes everything. A new chart, you press this, you get an additional chart. Hold on, maybe I'm going too fast, but you get an additional chart. You click that, goes off. So if you want this to be, you can change this to pound. This is already changed down here, so you may not want to change this to anything. Again, you want to change this one, and you can leave the CCI, but for our purposes what we're going to do is I'd like to just have a different template here, and we'll go down there. We'll go to candlesticks for the time being. No, in fact we won't go to candlesticks. What we're going to do is let's just create a, for this, let's just create a we've got a regular bar chart. That's what exactly we'll want here, is a regular bar chart, but we want the colors to be different. We want the we'll go here to a black on white, and okay, I'm liking the look of that. This part doesn't show up that strongly there, but the bar chart is really what I wanted. As you can see, as you scroll in, it gets bigger and bigger. So, okay. I also want to transform this into a bar chart. It's easier for people to visualize it based upon how they see in particular what's best for them. So let's go here and let's go down here, black on white. There we go. So we've got that, and as you'll see as you scroll in, the bars get thicker a little bit as we go in. So, all right, that looks good. So far so good, right? All righty. Now let's go through some of the basics again. Let's say we want a plain bar chart. So what I'm going to do here is go to the indicators list on this one, and I'm going to delete that backD indicator because I just want a plain old bar chart right here. So I'm going to go here, right click, I'm going to scroll down the template. I'm going to save template, and I'm going to name the template something very simple, bar chart. And let's give it a bar chart 1 in case we want to place one in here that's a bar chart with a particular indicator on it as well. So I'll pop down here and I'll go to template, pop in bar chart, and there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is also at the profile. Let's go to default. Okay, see our default there. Now let's pop back and go to candlestick. And as you can see, the changes we made were updated automatically. So as we change everything up here, the top two to candlesticks, we changed the bottom two to bar charts. When we went back to profile, it's all saved for us, so that's great. So you can save as many profiles as you'd like. You want to go through and change things around, you can as often as you like. If you exclude that chart, you want to add an additional chart, you can always do that. Again, go up here and say you want to add the US dollar Canadian dollar. Bam, there you go. Now say you want it to be a candlestick chart. You go down here, you go to your templates, you click on candlesticks, you're all set. It's a beautiful thing. Auto scroll brings you out to the most recent price, and there you are. Again, that's just an example. But you've got a number of ways you can do things. If, for instance, let's just say, for instance, that you would like to set this up, and let's have a euro dollar US dollars set up, and let's have these set up in varying time frames. So here I can drag this, all I'm doing is right clicking, dragging over to the chart, letting it go. Right clicking, dragging over to the chart, letting it go. If you wanted to go straight candlesticks on all these, you could do that too. So let's set that up. Candlesticks. Candlesticks. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set this. There's two different ways to change the period of what you're looking at, and we're going to get into more tweaks in the very next video. So I'll get back with you momentarily. We'll take a look at how to set up some even more interesting types of templates and profiles as we move along.